did a couple of adjustments as far as the audio goes. So this video should be a difference in the audio. You know, I'm sitting here trying to figure this stuff out, trying to get y'all the best quality reaction videos that I can possibly get you. So did a couple of adjustments as far as the audio goes. So this video should oops. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we learning as we go, you know. We're learning as we go, you know. But there should be a significant difference in the audio. There should be a significant difference in the audio. Okay, I see you said you got echo. Damn. See, every time we try to get it perfect or we try to get it better, it's always something else happening, man. But y'all bear with me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get rid of this echo real quick. Because I hear it myself. Let me see. Let me know if this echo is still there or if it's still that bad. As I turn down the mic a little bit, let me know if it's still echoing. This should make the difference. Okay, that should be better. That should be better. That should be better, man. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this whole new software out. I could just stream on Streamlab. I know you guys may be familiar with Streamlab. A lot of creators use Streamlab. So, but I feel like this platform that I'm using now, OBS, is a little more, it makes a little more sense for live streaming, especially if I'm gonna be doing reaction videos. So hopefully that's better, man. It looks like Tyrone said it's gone. Appreciate you for letting me know that early, bro. It would have been unfortunate for me to do this whole video with an echo. Now what we have is a reaction video to More Plates, More Dates. You guys make sure y'all like the video when y'all come up in here. Called Code Approach in 2021. Really curious to hear what he says. Of course, all the reaction videos that I'm doing are videos coming straight from Patreon supporters recommending me to react to these videos. I'm not necessarily searching on YouTube for videos to react to. I'm not doing that. So I just want to throw that out there. A lot of these reaction videos are coming from my Patreon supporters sending me these videos saying, hey, you should react to this, hey, you should react to that. And also, I do want to point something out before we get into this reaction video and moving forward with the purpose of me doing these reaction videos. It is nothing personal. I'm going to say that again. It's nothing personal. It's not me attacking a content creator. It's not me saying that they're right. It's not me saying that they're wrong. It's not me saying that I'm right. All it is a live reaction. All I'm doing is giving you guys live reactions of my initial reaction to whatever the video, whoever's in the video and what they're saying. So I'm not doing this from a biased standpoint. Even if I was to react to somebody and I agree with what they say, first of all, you guys should know that you shouldn't agree with anybody 100%. That's just not typical. You may agree with majority of what somebody says, but it's not going to be 100%. And you shouldn't necessarily disagree with somebody 100%. Please believe, out of all these reaction videos I'm doing, I still get some type of info. I still get some type of game. I get some type of message that I can use for a positive note. So don't think that I'm in these reaction videos just trying to pick out the negatives or trying to make someone's audience unsubscribe from them and subscribe to me. Nah, not necessarily. It's just a reaction video. It's one of those things where I'm not trying to attack any other content creator. I'm not trying to take away from anybody's brand. I'm just throwing my 2 cents on a video that they put out publicly. So I want to make that clear, man. Mr. Man in Action is nowhere near a hater. more than anything, all I try to do is get you guys to watch these videos and even my videos, but to think for yourself. You know, at the end of the day, you got to do what works for you. You know, whatever works for you, whatever best for you, that's cool. If you're watching these videos for entertainment, if you're watching these videos for educational purposes, whatever you're watching these videos for, at the end of the day, you still have to figure out what works best for you. Not just with women, but in life. So all I do is give my 2 cents on what these people say in their videos. And then, hey, if you agree with me, cool. If you agree with them, cool. There's no hard feelings. You know, these reaction videos are never anything personal to the people I'm reacting to, because I don't know these people personally. Every single video you guys have sent me to react to, I don't know these people. In most cases so far, I have never even heard of these people, and I'm pretty sure they've never heard of me, and they obviously don't know me either. So like I said, more plates, more dates. Never heard of this guy, but we're gonna react to his video. We're gonna hear what he has to say about code approaching in 2021, and that's just what it is, man. But I don't want anybody getting in their feelings or feeling like I'm trying to attack any content creators. I have been saying this since the beginning. Do what works best for you. If online works best for you, do online. If in person, meeting women in person works best for you, meet women in person. At the end of the day, you got to figure out what works best for you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. And as the video plays, if you guys could drop a 1 to let me know if the audio is better for the video, or if it's echoing, anything like that, and we'll try to adjust that.
What's up, guys? Derek, moreplacemordates.com. Today we're going to be talking about cold approaching in 2021. Is this something you should be doing? Is this a horrible idea now, given all the stuff that's going on? Gonna give my 2 cents. So, you know, the more dates component to my channel, often neglected, something that people ask me to circle back to a lot, and I don't. I did the bouncer video recently, and that, you know, had good support. So thought I would come back to this because this is a topic that is a pressing issue for many of the guys getting into this for the first time and, you know, trying to get a handle on their dating lives and just become confident individuals and feel capable of achieving success in their life overall. Because at the end of the day, the whole PUA thing, I did a video called Why You Need to Get the PUA Phase of Your Life. Maybe it was the party phase of your life. I don't know. But I'll put a card up in the corner why you need to get the PUA/party phase of your life done as soon as possible. The reason is not because you want to be some sick player who wants to brag about their notch count. Rather,
Alright, so it looks like I see Lorenzo said echo, but everybody else says 1, as if y'all can hear it good. If you could, real quick, drop a 1 if you can hear him clear, if it's not too bad of an echo. Drop a 2 if it's an echo and I need to adjust it, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust it on the stream. You know, I'm going to adjust it live so that we can get this figured out. I don't want this you know, this audio issue to be a long-term thing. So from what y'all just now heard from this guy, if you could hear him clearly and it was good, drop a 1. If it's an echo and it's not sounding clear or loud enough, drop a 2, and I'm going to adjust it now. So I see a lot of 1s in here. Let me shout out everybody in here, man. Shout out to Bob, that's the homie. Shout out Lorenzo. Shout out my boy Tyrone. He pulled up on me early to let me know a couple echoes were going on, so appreciate that, Tyrone. What's good, Shaman Spears? That looks like a new name, so y'all make sure y'all welcome Shaman. Welcome to the MIAs. Luca, Sir Spade Sam, Alf Brick. So yeah, it looks like the homies are in. You know what I mean? It looks like the homies are in. It's probably the video audio is kind of chopped. Okay, that's weird. Okay, it says his mouth doesn't match, but it's all right. All right, what's good, Jeremiah Woods, my guy? Kaylin in the building was good. All right, so it looks like it's good enough, man. So let's just get more into the video now. From what he's initially said so far, it looks like this is a question he may get a lot. And you know, without me of ever watching this dude videos and never hearing about this dude, he does seem like he does have an idea of what can make sense, you know, because the best advice, just going straight into it, code approach or not, it's what works for you. That's it. I'm not, although I recommend the code approach, guess why I recommend code approach real quick? Why do y'all think I recommend it so much? Because it works best for me. I don't have a problem getting women online. I don't have a problem getting choosing signals. But code approach works best for me. My message is do what works best for you. If you're satisfied with your dating life, if you're satisfied with the women that you're getting right now online, then that's the best thing for you. You don't need another man. That's why I was so confused when the whole purpose thing popped up. I was like, why did we need somebody to tell us that? I thought that was what we were supposed to do as men anyway. You know, so at a certain point, guys, I think it's very important to just think for yourself, man. That's really what I want to teach more than anything, is think for yourself. If this content creator or that content creator resonates with you, cool. You know, I also another reason I recommend cold approaching, you guys know this, because it can help you with so many other parts of life. So you guys always hear me saying cold approaching is not necessarily just about getting women. Cold approaching can change your life, because once you get into that opportunity where you're about to get a raise, or where you're about to get a job, or where you're about to get an interview, when you know how to talk to people, that can help you. Even if you need somebody on your team, like you need someone to be part of your alliance, if you know how to approach people, if you know how to talk to people, if you know how to read people's energy, this can help you in life. And I think the simplest way to get better at this is to know how to approach people. So yeah, let's just get into it.
Is that you want to become successful in this area of life, so you know that you can achieve dating success without having to rely heavily on other things that are only going to be accumulated through many years of compounded effort, like accumulating wealth, accumulating fame, etc., which then, even if you leverage down the line when you've been neglecting your social skill development the entire time, once you finally get these possessions and, you know, status and stuff, if you leverage those to get success in this, you can't even be confident in yourself that it was you who actually achieved this. Rather, it was all of the things you had when you were, 40 fucking years old, and you're getting chicks that are in their early 20s, and you think that it's because you're, this cool, good-looking guy who has sick game, and in reality, you're actually deep down insecure as fuck, that you have no idea if you could actually do it yourself if it weren't for all of these things that you've accumulated over the years, and if they're even there for you to begin with, which is a very, very likely outcome if you don't prove to yourself that you can do it with absolutely fucking nothing and just rely purely on yourself, your own, physique, skills, talking to people, communication, and just overall personality, style, everything that goes into you gaming chicks. So at the end of the day, that's, the overarching summary. I spoke of it way more elaborately in the video of why you need to get it done. And honestly, I think that was probably one of the best rambles I have ever done on the channel about dating. And I would highly recommend you watch it if you want to get my description on, what you should be doing in your late teens, early 20s kind of thing, or even your late 20s if you're still in there and you haven't done this yet. So anyways, as far as what you should be doing cold approach wise, if anything, personally, I think that the market will tell you what you need to do. I don't think you need to ask dudes, especially when it comes to figuring out if you're good looking or not too. Like, at the end of the day, you probably know as well as everyone else that your success online will be dictated by your looks. How good looking are you? How good are your pictures? This is what's going to determine if you have success online or not. Now, people who think, I'm a 6 out of 10, I'm a whatever out of 10, I'm a blank, and they go back and forth with dudes on forums, they ask for critiques and blah, blah, blah. Like, at the end of the day, overanalyzing anything, you don't have to do shit. Just put up your pictures and you'll know. You'll find out if you're good looking or not. And if you don't get any results online, that's the market telling you either need to improve your pictures, or if it's impossible for you to do for some reason, like you've literally maxed out your looks in all areas, you've gotten very lean, you've built muscle, you've improved your style to the point that you can no longer fucking compile a new better outfit, you can't possibly get a better angles, better lighting, you can't possibly get a higher quality camera, you can't possibly do anything more than what you've done. At that point, it's like, well, what the fuck else are you gonna do? You have to cold approach, And it's not, that's a bad, stupid word for it, to be honest. It's more like you have to be able to talk to humans.
Man, this dude is spitting gems. It's in a different accent, in a different tone of voice. He is saying exactly what I've been saying. Don't think that my message and what I say is to say don't do online at all. All I basically say is try out online. If it isn't working for you, you might have to approach women. Or I'll say, if online is working for you, but you want to get more better looking women, you want to know how to, when you see a woman in person, how to vibe out with her, to approach in person. So in a gist, at least from what I got from this video, this dude clearly just broke it down, guys. Do what works for you. If you try online, try it to the best of your ability. So for example, online, have the best looking pictures that you can possibly have. Have your best possible outfits that you could possibly have. This is very important. Have the best bio that you can possibly have that's going to catch a woman's attention, that's going to catch a woman's eye. Because guys underestimate the bio. I created the Tinder method basically just off the bio. I know everybody can't have professional photos. I know everybody may not have the best photos. How I got so many matches on Tinder, how I got so many women into me when I was big on online dating was the bio. Invest into the Tinder method. Look into making your bio more saucy, but also you got to make that bio congruent to you. Women like to read this stuff before they just go straight to swipe and see. The problem is a lot of guys emphasize the pictures and stuff. Yeah, the picture's going to catch her eye. It's going to make her want to read your bio. But if your bio's trash, if your bio's super boring, if your bio's super plain, then she's not going to really be that interested in you. So do the best that you can in that scenario. And then if that doesn't work, you figure out what works next. I want you guys to be good at all of this stuff. Now, the reason I prefer meeting women in person is because I think the cons outweigh the pros online. So basically, with that being said, I think that majority of women that I meet online never look exactly the same in their pictures. Also, I think that I'll get a whole bunch more matches, a whole bunch of messages, a whole bunch of stuff to actually meeting these women in person. And then when I meet them in person, it feels like I just did a quote-unquote approach anyway. It feels like I'm still meeting a stranger. So I'd rather just, what I see is what I get pretty much in person. I just prefer that, you know. And also, you guys got to know that I always say knowing how to do this stuff in person is just so much more beneficial for your life than sticking to online. But if your only option is online, why not get good at it? But if it isn't working for you, if you're not getting the 3 to 5 matches, if you've done the Tinder method, if you've got the best pictures that you could possibly get and you're still not getting the results, at some point you're going to have to know how to talk to women in person. And also, when you do meet a woman online, you still got to have game in person to seal the deal. I'm pretty sure there's so many guys on here, or so many guys that are so focused on online, they can get all type of matches, but they rarely ever close any of these women when they actually see them in person. Or they're just a little disappointed when they actually see the woman in person. So that's why I say the cons outweigh the pros for me online, and that's why I would recommend in person. But if you think that the pros outweigh the cons online, go ahead and do it. I'm not one of these people that's totally against either one. It's what works best for you, and that's why I rock with this video, at least so far, because what he's saying is facts. What else are you possibly going to do?
But you should be calling it, rather than you have the cold approach, which is like a stupid fucking like PUA term that basically just means I'm talking to somebody I have never talked to before in my life and I don't actually know them, you know? So, well, I guess, you know, a warm approach is technically a girl is giving you like an IOI first. You don't know her either, but it's warm instead of cold. Doesn't fuck.
Exactly. Now guys, everybody in here, please like the video. I would like if you would like the video. It helps more people be notified about these videos. I'm not sure if any of you guys got a notification that I was live, but typically the reason you don't is because you gotta like the video. So everybody in here, if you could, I'll give you a moment to like the video. But what he just said was another fact. People will call it cold approach or warm approach. Why not just call it talking to another person? Why not call it engaging with a woman? Why not call it having a conversation with a stranger? See, that's the problem. I've said this multiple times, and it's crazy how I have to repeat this stuff, but the best game is when you don't think about running game. You just go up and have a conversation with a human being. You guys got to understand that I don't go out and put on a hat and say, okay, it's game time. I go out, I do what I do. Maybe I'm shopping or maybe I'm out having a good time. And if I see somebody I want to talk to, I just go up and talk to them. That's it. I see a woman I want to talk to, I just go up and talk to her. That's it. That's literally it. It's not just overthinking. You know, there's certain things that you can say. There's certain things that you can be aware of. You know, if it's a beautiful woman and you want to say this, that's why the whole validation argument, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, bro, like, a lot of these words are hurting us more than they're helping us. A lot of these terms are hurting us more than it's helping us. If you guys would have never heard of this stuff, you would have never even thought about this stuff. I don't go out and say it's time to cold approach. I understand that in a sense, just like the term alpha, beta, and all that, I understand that in a sense it can make sense for this side of YouTube because so many people use these terms and it's easier to relate to the audience when you say these things. But in reality, it's just another human being that you're interested in talking to, so you go up and talk to her. That's it. That's it, fam. Don't overthink this stuff. I give compliments out all the freaking time. Hey, I like your hat. Hey, I like your shirt. Hey, cool shoes. Where'd you get them? Hey, I like your hair. I say this stuff all the time as a compliment, not as a am I validating or not. You guys gotta understand, man. You just gotta slow down with this stuff, guys. Slow down with these terms. Slow down with overthinking. Slow down with thinking is this red pill, is this alpha, is this beta, and just do you. Nobody can have better game than you because nobody can be better at being you than you. So asking me, asking this guy, asking all these other dating coaches and watching all these other videos on what should you do, yeah, we're here to guide you, but we still can't do it for you. This is the importance of action.
I don't know. These are all just like, this is all just terminology. And at the end of the day, all it comes down to is becoming as good looking as you possibly can. You know, it's not that hard to kind of like max yourself out in terms of getting leaner, trying to build more muscle. One might come before the other, though, unfortunately, with the way the male body works. You might have to build muscle and deal with getting a little fluffy, cut down, get shredded. But in general, the good thing is you don't actually need to build that much muscle to have the ideal body to a female. You just need to be athletic looking and as close to 10% body fat as possible. And yeah, style, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how to compile compile is probably not even the right fucking word, how to design a good outfit. You know, there's a lot of YouTube tutorials online as well, with a lot of guys in the self-improvement space who have their channels dedicated to stuff like how to have a good outfit for the winter, how to have a good outfit for the summer, you know, blah, blah, blah. What's in style? What's trending right now? You know, look at Instagram. What are, you know, the top dudes who you look up to? What do they wear? You know, does it look good? Does it look complementary to their physiques? Or are they just doing it to tag some fucking company that paid them to wear their shit? You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to deduce what looks good on a human body, in my opinion. So, you know, at the end of the day, what do you need to do? It's just like the most time efficient thing is online dating. No one is going to argue that. But at the end of the day, only so many people are going to have success online. I think the generally accepted percentage is like 10% of guys get 90% of the girls. That's probably true in all areas of life, to be honest, not just online. But at least in real life, you can actually turn the tables a little bit more in your favor based upon your actual communication skills. Like, you can actually show humor, you can actually show nuance and listening, and fucking be able to take something that somebody says, generate a actual intelligent response and spit it back at them in a tonality that is more attractive, confident, whatever the fuck, and is actually perceived as, it hits a lot harder when it comes in person than over a screen via the hundreds of dudes that have been blowing them up. Because how many of those dudes that have been blowing them up have the balls to walk up to them in person at the grocery store getting their Greek yogurt? Probably none. And that is the example I always use, the grocery store at the Greek yogurt.
Exactly. He said a lot there. I want to break that down. Shout out my boy North Sea Fellow. See, he said he didn't get notified, man. This is unfortunate. Guys, please like the video, please. It also, hitting the notification bell and hitting all may help a little bit. But I'm telling y'all, man, somebody like me, the message that I give, all the truth that I speak, it is not meant to notify you guys. It is not meant to notify other people who have never heard of my channel and heard of what I said. So it literally starts with the 28 people in here taking 0.5 of a half millisecond to hit the thumbs up. So please, guys, that's all I ask for, man. You notice that? That's all I ask for. Hit the like video. I recommend the Patreon. I say hit the Cash App. I say donate and stuff like that. But that's not nothing that I typically like really care if you do or not, because if you do it, it's only going to be beneficial for you. The price that I charge for Patreon, $4.44 for unlimited full-blown details and even like real life examples and stuff like that. All the stuff I give you guys on Patreon, I say, hey, for $4 a month, you can get all this. So if you go over there and you do that, that's you. But the likes, man, come on now, they're absolutely free and it benefits the channel. So if you could, please. And it'll also recommend YouTube to notify you because it shows that you liked what we're doing over here. Anyways, like I was saying, so with what this dude is saying, he says that online is more time efficient. Now this is probably my first disagreement that I have with this guy. Online more time efficient. I would say not necessarily. If any of you guys went out last night, if any of you guys went out on Friday, what you can do in person just by going out for one night and taking action, the amount of women that you can meet, the amount of opportunities you can create for yourself. And that kind of goes back to the video I dropped on Patreon yesterday. I dropped a full 30-minute video with real life examples of how to get women in a nightclub. And also, if you watch that video, you'll know that I didn't just show you how to get women. I gave you tips on how to get into a club for free. I gave you tips on if you ever get into a fight in the club or have a confrontation to have the security guard on your side. I gave you tips on how to get the DJ to shout you out and for the DJ to have more respect for you in the club, and also how to get women, you know. So all that stuff is on Patreon. But with that being said, going out for one night could be a lot more time efficient than what you're doing online. What are the chances? Now you guys let me know, because y'all know I'm not big online anymore. I used to do the online thing, but I haven't been doing it lately because I just think in person destroys that. How many of you guys meet women online and actually link up with these women in person the same day? Put a 1 if that happens to you guys on a regular. Don't tell me the 1 or maybe the 2 times that it happened. How many times do you match with a woman on Tinder or online, message her for a while, and then she comes over the same day? Because he said time efficient, so I'm thinking this shit can happen like right then and there, right now. And let's even go a little more details. This is a woman that you actually want. Like she's everything that you see, and then when you see her in person, she looks exactly the same. The vibe is good. Throw a 1 in there if that happens to you guys on a regular. Because I'm telling you, just going out one night at a club, you can get in the club for free. You can have the bouncer on your team for if there's any drama, and you can leave with your pick of the litter of women that you want to leave with. Go to after parties and all sorts of good things that can come with it. So I think more time efficient is in person, because think about it. Online is a conscious decision that you have to make. You have to, you got to hop on there, and then you got to deal with women who may have not wrote you back, and then you got to transfer from online to actually getting her number and then FaceTime and then getting more comfortable and maybe meeting her out in person, which that's cool. That's something to have on the back burner. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But in person, you can make all that shit happen right then and there. There's been times where, I know some people call it an Insta date. There's been times where I meet a woman, she's not too busy, I'm not too busy, so the date is happening right now. The date is happening right off the approach. There's been plenty of times where I meet a woman in the club and then we end up having the after party at my spot, the after party at her spot. So when people try to use the online as the more like time thing, not really, because it's texting. So let's say you meet 10 women today, you text 10 women today, at least you know what you're dealing with. At least you got a better idea of what the woman sounds like, what she really looks like in person. And if you like what you saw, then you grabbed her number and now you're texting her and now you're dealing with it. What's the difference in texting her or texting her online? Well, online, you're a little iffy. You don't know if this is exactly what you're dealing with. And then when you do see her in person, it's just like you just approached her. It's just like you're still meeting a stranger. It's a lot more just like nuance. It's a lot more, it feels like you're doing the game all over again. So y'all let me know, man, because You know, think about this. You meet a woman online and then you meet her in person. It still feels like you just met her in person. Compared to if you meet a woman in person and then you meet her in person again, it's like you've known her twice or it's your second time. So I hope that analogy makes sense to you guys. But yeah, man, that's the only disagreement I have. I don't think online is more time efficient because everybody has to go to the store. Everybody has the choice to go to the club. Every single one of you guys in here have times in your life where you see women that you want to talk to in real life. It don't take that long to do that. It really doesn't. You do not have to get your milk that you get from the grocery store or your yogurt is not going to expire if you take 2 to 5 minutes out of your day to approach this woman that you want to talk to. At that same time, you could be getting a match online or whatever, so you can double it if you really want to, but it don't take that long to, like, guys paying it like when you approach a woman, you gotta do all this and all that. You literally just go up and talk to her, man. And if y'all want to hear examples, check out Buy Me a Coffee. Ton of examples on there. Join the channel membership. Anyways,
yeah, like the market will tell you. If you want to be the most time efficient, you're an entrepreneur, you don't have time for this shit, totally understandable. I, am fucking in line with that, That's exactly what I sort of fell into after I did the mass PUA stuff. I sort of just wanted to figure out the most time efficient way possible. And the most time efficient way possible is online dating, supplementing you during your daily life, running errands, whatever it is. When you're on the go, if you see somebody, you have to be like that. You can't, once you overthink it, you've lost the opportunity. You end up wasting time standing there like a weirdo, staring for 10 minutes straight. You don't do it. You're walking up and down aisles trying to convince yourself to do it, kicking yourself for not doing it. She ends up walking away. You tell yourself, I'll get her next time. And like, fuck, I'm an idiot, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, dude, you have whatever the rule is. I think it's like a 3-second rule. If you're not approaching it under 3 seconds, like you fucked up. Like you're already at the point where you are in your head overthinking, coming across as creepy, not even realizing you're coming across as creepy, but you are, and you're just blowing it, So next time you see some shit, if you see a chick that you're interested in talking to, you have to be able to walk up just like that. Like if you don't see them and you've like registered that you are, find them attractive, your feet should be moving, Like you should not be trying to figure out, should I or shouldn't I? Like the answer should be, like, start walking, So, you can get away with online only. But you'll know if you can get away with online only because you're going to have more than enough options with online only where it's like, wow, like this would be a huge waste of time for me to go out to a bar right now at nighttime. Or maybe bars aren't even open where you live. Or, whatever. Or it would be...
Man, I know this dude is kind of ranting, but he's definitely earned a new subscriber from me. And you guys, if y'all are enjoying what he's saying, his channel is called Wait or More Plates, More Dates. I know he's kind of rambling, he's kind of going all over the place, but if you're able to follow him, he is saying exactly what I say, and he's saying a lot of sense. Like at the end of the day, man, to know where you stand or what you should or shouldn't do, look at your results. How many women wanted to see you? Last night was Saturday, right? How many women wanted to see you? Is a woman at your house right now? Did you get breakfast cooked for you this morning? Are you sore and can you get a massage right now off one of your chicks? Like, how many good morning texts did you get? If that's not where you want it to be, you need to take action. That's basically what he's saying. He's like, hey man, online is a thing. Online is legit in a sense. Like online is a real life thing. If your results are A1, if you're satisfied with your results online, do online. If you want more results, if you feel like the quality isn't there online, if you feel like you've smashed every chick that's online, or you think that every chick online is there for validation or whatever, do in person. Because at the end of the day, another reason that I think in person kills online, because these same women you're meeting online typically live in your city. So you're kind of limiting yourself because not every woman in your city is online. But every woman in your city is in your city, if that makes any sense. So if you go out and you see these women, it's a good chance they live where you live. Online, it can be women visiting. Online, it can be not real women. It can be catfish. It can be all this other stuff. But your 2 eyes, for the most part, is what you see. That's what you get. So, guys are like, online's a whole nother world. Not really. Online is like 10 miles away. 20 miles away. You know what I'm saying? So if you step out, you'll see these chicks in person. And funny enough, I guarantee a lot of you guys wouldn't even approach these women in person that you see online because they don't look the same. For the most part. We ain't talking about all of them. But this dude he's really saying some real stuff, man. All you gotta do is look at your results, look at your phone. How many good morning texts did you get this morning? How many women are just checking up on you? How many women just call to see how was your weekend? If the answer is 0, there is some action that needs to be took. If you've been doing online and online hasn't been working for you, then it's not going to work for you no matter what you do and even if it is working for you, if you're not satisfied with where it's at, what's next, bro? What's next? Step out.
Some time for me to go dedicate blank amount of time to clubbing or whatever the fuck is going on in where you live or whatever's allowed right now. So you'll know, dude, with the Tinder thing, with the online dating thing, there's a lot of apps, there's a lot of fish in the sea. It's not, it is very competitive, but if you need to supplement with actual approaching, you'll know. You don't need people to tell you what to do. You just need to see, am I getting results? Yes or no. And if you're not doing something right. And or you are not, you have to make up for some deficit in something else, whether that is you need to get leaner, whether that is you need to, who fucking knows, dude, you need to get even better quality pictures. You can take a guy who's like, I don't know, an 8 out of 10 and make him look like a 5 out of 10 with shitty pictures. Or you can make him look like a 9 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10 just by taking better pictures. So at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff boils down to how much you want to put into it, because there is ways to maximize even your quality of pictures. It's not something that you should be shortchanging yourself on, and you just need to take a look at your results objectively, unbiased. Don't be like, I should be getting this result. Just think about it. Am I getting the results I want? Yes or no. If you're not, that is the market telling you that your product is not good enough for the market.
Man, hey, somebody reach out to this dude. Try to get him to do a collab with Mr. Man in Action. Spam his comments. Send him this reaction video. Me and bruh gotta work. We gotta make a live stream. We gotta make a video or something, because what let me know if I'm tripping or not, but he is literally saying what I've been saying. And this is my first time ever hearing of this dude or watching his videos. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him and y'all spam his comments saying, do a collab with Mr. Man in Action, or hit him up on Instagram or whatever. Reach out to this dude, man, because this is real stuff. It's so simple, man. Like, me hearing this and hearing it come from somebody else, it's like, man, like this is simple. If you're not getting the results you want, there may need to be some adjustments there. Some people would go so far to say, oh, I'm not getting results because there's no women in my city, or there's no, well, you got to make the adjustment. His channel is more plates, more dates. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all spam him, man. Hit him up on Instagram. Send him this video. Let's do what we got to do as Man in Action to get this collab going, because I feel like this, if me and him was to make a video together, that would be all that guys need for dating. And honestly, it would be a very, very simple answer. If online isn't working for you, you need to meet women in person. And the beautiful thing about in person is your chances. See, the competition, the amount of guys online, the amount of courage online, the amount of guts online. Think about any online beef that you guys have ever saw. People will say and do anything online, but put those same two people in person, and I guarantee their energy, their voice tone, their cuss words, their vibe would be totally different in person. Anybody can be anything online. You cannot fake it in person. So if you can, this is the importance of this skill, man. If you can just get good enough in person, you are going to have the pick of the litter. You're going to literally be able to, like I'm telling y'all, that whole mindset of the world is yours and you can't be stopped. People have that mindset because they can talk to anybody they want to in person. Understand, guys, and I'm gonna emphasize this until I can't emphasize it no more. Knowing how to talk to beautiful women in person is way deeper than just getting women in person. This is a life changing skill. Think about it, guys. People created money. People created this platform. People created all social media. People created everything that you think is great. Think about it. If you know how to talk to the most beautiful woman, and let's say she's in a group, which I know a lot of guys are scared to approach groups, but if you look forward to approaching groups like me, you get excited when you see groups that you and then you see a woman you want to talk to, so you just go up and do it. Think about this, guys. How easy is it for you to talk your way up to the front in Six Flags? You know how like they usually have the special need people that get the front line in Six Flags? If you know how to talk to people, you don't have to be special needs or nothing. You can get in the front line in Six Flags. You can get into concerts for free when you know how to talk to people. It is so many benefits to what I recommend for you guys. I know a lot of you guys' brain is stuck on just women. How many numbers did you get? Did you get her number or not? Did you smash her or not? I know that's where a lot of you guys are stuck at right now, but this is the importance of action. Try this stuff out and you'll see later on down the road, dang, what Mr. Man Action was saying early 2021, 2020, what he was saying is so true. I have learned this skill and now I can take this to any part of my life. Don't let my low views fool you guys. You see this guy saying the same thing with high views, with a verified YouTube channel and everything. He gets it. Trust me, guys. I don't not recommend online because it doesn't work for me. I made a whole course called the Tinder Method. Go to www.mrmanaction.com, go to courses, and you will see the Tinder Method. How I got 3 to 5 matches per day. Didn't pay for nothing on Tinder. And I'll give y'all a quick note on the Tinder Method. I didn't even say nothing. I didn't say nothing longer than 10 seconds about pictures. The only thing I basically said about pictures is you don't want to have any selfies. That's it. I didn't have any professional photos on my Tinder profile. I had pictures from my freaking phone on my Tinder profile that other people took of me. No crazy looking photos. The importance was the bio. Now that worked for me obviously, but it also worked for a whole bunch of more people. Everybody on the Patreon, everybody who's purchased the Tinder Method, the course, it's worked for them. I had someone purchase the Tinder Method yesterday out there in Texas. So I'm telling you guys, I'm not one of these people that say, oh, online sucks. I can't get no matches, so none of y'all can. I'm here to tell you, you can get matches online for sure. But I just said the pros or the cons outweighed the pros for me online. So that's why I prefer in person. That's it. I feel like I get way better results. I feel better about myself. I see way better opportunities in person. That's it.
The whatever goal of selling like you're trying to get, which is basically you selling yourself, like you are the product. So online dating is excellent for giving you like a harsh reality check, in my opinion, whether a good one or a bad one. You'll get it, and you'll figure out pretty quick if you're on there for a week and you haven't got a decent amount of matches with a decent amount of chicks that are what you would consider to be like reasonably attractive or better. You need to fix some shit. So it's should you supplement with the cold approaches? Honestly, I think most people would benefit from it, not just from a like pickup perspective, but it also just helps keep your communication skills sharp, keeps you ballsy, keeps you on your toes, keeps you confident, because no one does this shit. No one can talk to strangers without fumbling like a buffoon. Honestly, like most people, they.
Bruh, like how much more? See, I'm not gonna take too much credit, man, but this dude, he gets it, man. This is so. Shout out to whoever sent me this video on Patreon to react to it. Shout out to you, bro. You really watched this video and thought this one out before you sent it to me. How many times do I say this? Nobody freaking approaches in person. You guys see it in your real life. Nobody does it. No one talks to strangers. No one knows how to go up to a group of beautiful women and talk to them. No one knows how to just have general conversations with strangers. So if you can do that, you automatically got a better chance. Everybody can figure out how to set up an online profile. Everyone can figure out how to slide in a DM. Everyone can figure how to do all these things out, but no one can rarely talk to a woman in person. If you can just figure out this small thing, it's like you've cracked the code to the Da Vinci. It's like you've unlocked the matrix. It's like you've done something that is like, I don't even know what to call it, man. Y'all type in the comments what it's called. Like you've unlocked a new level. You literally have the cheat code to life, because no one knows how to do this. This is a skill. This is literally a skill, and the more and more you do it, the better you get at it. It's not one of those things where you know, of course you want to keep it sharp. I always say being social is just like any other muscle. Being social it's about momentum. You know, like being talkative, starting to be talkative ASAP will give you a better chance. But you guys got to understand, man, like he just said it, and I say it all the time. Look around, guys. Nobody does this stuff. Nobody studies this stuff. No one pushes this stuff. No one tries to motivate people to do this. I am telling y'all, if you learn how to do this, if you learn how to be social, you learn how to sharpen your social skills, you are unstoppable on this earth. You can be the leader of anything. You are literally the man with the plan. Guys, do you not know how easy and how comfortable it is for me when I have a job interview? It turns into sometimes me interviewing the interviewer. I go into the interview pretty much wondering when am I starting? You know, like what we doing? How long you been working here? What made you want to start interviewing people? I think that's really interesting. Do you typically know as soon as someone walks in if you're going to hire them or not? Or do you have to go through the interview, think about it? And did you have any more interviews today? It seems like I may be your first interview for today. Like I'm able to swap that whole conversation. Meanwhile, somebody else is all shaky, armpit sweaty, hands sweaty, pulling up 1 minute before the interview. Like, you guys are only going to understand this though once you start to do it. And it's so sad because I can't even put it in words. I can express it. I can say take action, but until you start to do it, what I'm saying is going to make more sense to you. So some of you guys listening to me right now may be like, what do you mean you're able to flip the interview? Or how do you know that you got the job? Or what do you mean you unlock the cheat code to life? Because you're not doing this, you don't get it. But when you get to the point where you see a group of women, or not even a group of women. Let's say that you see a mixed group. Let's say you see a group of dudes and women. You know how to go up, engage the group, and then actually get the whole group into you. And then the beautiful woman that you actually want, you're able to see, who she's here with. Is she related to any of these people? Have you guys ever had a brother hand his sister off to you? This is the type of stuff that can happen. And I know it may sound unbelievable. It may sound like I'm bragging. It may sound like I'm capping. It may not even sound real. I'm telling you it's real, guys. I'm telling you it's real. It's literally real. Women don't respond to looks. Women don't respond to money. Women don't respond to status. Women don't even respond to followers. They respond to the social guy. They respond to the guy who's able to talk to anybody. They respond to the guy who's cool. Of course, all those other things can play a factor, but give each guy one of these things. Give a guy the good looks, give a guy the money, give the guy a nice car, and give the guy a nice social media following. The guy who has social status, that's at the bottom, that's my thumb, he's at the end. That guy is going to beat all them when it comes to real life. That guy is going to beat all them when it comes to getting the most beautiful women. That guy is going to beat all them when it comes to getting results in life, getting benefits in life, getting free things in life, getting discounts on things in life, being able to, man, if you know how to have social skills, you can go to Walmart and return some ice cream. You open up the ice cream, it melted, you ate it, you didn't like it, but if you know how to talk to people, you can go and get your money back on some freaking ice cream. Just think about that for a second. Like, I know you guys, y'all get me confused, man, and it's fair enough, but you guys literally get me confused thinking that I just talk about this approaching and going out and being social just to get women. I'm telling you, it's not just about women, man. This is life-changing info. This helps you build a life. And of course, as a man in this world, you're going to want women. So yeah, I can teach you how to do that for sure. Book Camp MIA. Think about it, man. What kind of cocky motherfucker am I to say, hey, Book Camp MIA, hit my email, hit me up on Patreon, I'll fly out to your city and I'll show you this shit works. I will show you in your city. It'll hit different if I say, hey, you guys come meet me in my city, man. Camp MIA in my city. Yeah. Because, you know, I can set up stuff. I can have people coming through and all this stuff. Nah, where you live at? It's a pandemic out there, but people still can pull up out there. Okay, Book Camp MIA, I'll show you. Everybody who's booked it so far, in Tennessee, in Atlanta, in Dallas, real results. See, it hit different if I was just talking about this stuff because it only works for me. I'm telling you, any of you guys watching me right now, it can work for you too. And if you need that extra push, that extra guide, of course, I always recommend it's a little easier. Check out the Patreon. Hit me up for a consultation. But if you want that, nothing's going to be real life. Remember that. Even when it comes to getting results and getting coaching and counseling or whatever you want to call it, nothing's going to beat real life. Hit me up for Camp MIA. I will come to your city. I will come to your hood. I will come to your job. I will come to where y'all clubs are at, where I really have a disadvantage. Let's say I go somewhere, England, or let's say I go to New York, or let's say I go anywhere. I obviously have an accent. I'm obviously not from there. And I obviously have to run a different game than a person who lives there. And I guarantee I'll still make this shit happen. Not for me though, for you. Camp MIA is for you guys. What I do on the Patreon, what I do these reaction videos, this is to benefit you guys. It helps me out too. It keeps me sharp and everything like that. But in reality, my sole purpose for Camp MIA is to help out who book Camp MIA. I get excited to see the people who book Camp MIA getting results. And it confirms even more that this shit that I'm talking about on this live stream right now works. It works for anybody. Any of you guys can get successful in life and with women. But social skills is going to be the key to that success. It's going to be the key. You guys worried about purpose, careers, and jobs? Learn how to be social. Learn how to conduct yourself on an interview, and you can get any job you want. You can be an assistant for anybody you want. You can be a rapper. You can be a DJ, a security guard. You can be whatever you want if you know how to talk to people. It literally starts with that. Do not underestimate this skill because this is life-changing. This is important. You need to take this serious.
And talking to random people, and it terrifies them. So if you can, you have a leg up on a lot of people, and it will reflect itself on your dates that you meet up with the chicks from online too. So I think there's incentive for everyone to do it. Like the cold approaching translated into my business presentations, my interviews for jobs when I was younger. There was a lot of applications where it benefited me arguably more even than the actual dating stuff in some circumstances. So I can't.
Listen to this dude. I ain't never seen this video in my life. I've never heard of this dude in my life, and listen to what he just said from the importance of knowing how to approach. Helped him with business. It probably helped him with his YouTube channel. It helped him with interviews. What kind of coincidence is that I literally just said all of this? He gets it. If he was to watch this video, and y'all make sure y'all spam him on my channel and on this reaction video when we get done. Y'all make sure y'all spam this in his comments, send it to his DM. Let's work. I want to work with you, bro, because you get it, and it's rare that I find other people that actually get it. It's not rare that I may find other people that got game, but when people actually get it to where I don't sound like no maniac, or I don't sound like I'm making something up, or I don't sound like it only works for me, he literally just confirmed it on a live reaction video, how this has helped him in every part of life, not just getting chicks. Because if you think about it, if you can do what most guys can't do, what is the hardest thing for most guys to do, approach a beautiful woman, and especially approach a group of beautiful women, and still get those women into you, and then potentially leave with a woman, get a makeout, get a number, whatever. If you can do that, how much easier is it to get a record label? How much easier is it to get a job? How much easier is it to start a business? How much easier is it to get a bank loan? How much easier is it to get a police officer not to write you a speeding ticket? It's 20 times easier because you've already conquered and accomplished what most guys feel like it's the hardest thing to do for them in the world. A lot of people can get a job. A lot of people can get a bank loan. A lot of people can start a business. Put that same person in the field. Put that same person in a nightclub. Put that same person in a grocery store. And say, hey, you see a chick right there, go talk to her. They can't do that. So if you can do that, you've won. You can beat anybody in anything in life. It gives you another level of confidence. It's not even confidence at that point. I don't even know the word. I call it the halo, but it might be even deeper than that. This is past confidence when you can do these certain things. He just confirmed it.
Describe how confident I would be sitting in job interviews. I'd be in the lobby beside all my, competitors and be like, these guys fucking suck. I'm so much better at talking my way around shit. So, there's a lot of incentive to do it, and I think it develops a lot of men's character. And it obviously gives you way more options, because if you blow out the online scene and you just cannot get success, do you just give up and say, well, fuck, I am going to forever be alone? No. You develop your skills, and a lot of dudes can... you can make up for a significant deficit in certain areas of looks, whatever, if you're exceptional at game. And I know that sounds stupid, but there's a big difference between being good at talking in person, being good at having good pictures, and having shitty back and forth, a couple messages online and blah, blah, blah. So
man, I love it. I love it, man. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. I want more people to see this. Even if me and him don't work, I hope we do, but even if we don't, just this reaction video would be good enough for more people to see. Guys, please like this video. Like, share. Like, share. He literally just said it all. This is definitely by far my favorite reaction video. You guys, I told y'all, it don't always have to be like dating coaches in this sector or anything. If y'all want to see me react to something, just send it. Send it through Patreon and we'll make that happen. This dude said it all. And I feel him. I feel him on another level. I understand exactly what he's saying. It's been plenty of times where it's a group interview, or I know that I'm interviewing and these other people are interviewing, and I can see how nervous they are. I can see how awkward they are. I can see how, man, this is who I'm competing with. This person on the job, it's over. And this is coming from me looking like this. This is coming from me looking like, I'm aware of what I look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is coming from a African-American dude. Now, if you guys were to just watch him and hear him say this, you may think, oh, yeah, but you're a white dude. You're ripped. You got money. That blah, blah, blah. You'll have those excuses. This is coming from a full-blown, straight out the motherfucking gutter from the South nigga. And we're basically saying the same thing. I'm not supposed to get these jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm competing against people that look like this guy for the job, and they end up hiring me. They end up having a good laugh with me. I end up getting a promotion. I end up becoming the interviewer. I end up becoming the manager. And this is coming from a nigga who ain't even supposed to be there, if we want to be real. That's why I say, like, appearance and all that stuff matters, man, but that stuff can go out the window if you know how to talk to people, if you know how to get people comfortable, if you know how to socialize, if you know how to read other people's energy, read other people's vibe. Real talk.
Answer, dude. Find out if you need to supplement with cold approaching for yourself. See what your online results are like. That is obviously the go-to right now, online dating, as far as what's going on right now. But you may need to supplement it. And if that's the case, suck it up and get going, because there's no other fucking scenario that's going to work, There's no other scenario in which nothing's going to be handed to you on a silver platter. You got to make shit happen for yourself, and that's just how the game works. So accept it and do what you need to do. So that is my advice. And I think a lot of people just, accept that it's not going to work out for them. And, obviously genetically, unfortunately, there are going to be certain things that you just can't make up for, but you can make up for in certain other aspects. If you have a massive deficit in one area, push everything else to 10 out of 10, Even if your looks are whatever out of 10, make everything else 10 out of 10. If this is, whatever out of 10, push everything else to 10 out of 10. Get fucking shredded, do whatever you need to do. So that is my advice. And if you want a more articulated, elaborate version of why you need to get the PUA phase done, I still recommend you watch that video that was in the card earlier that I mentioned. because I think it was more eloquently put than how I just did this video, but the overall message is still very similar. So anyways, take from that what you will. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplates.com. Follow me on Instagram at moreplates_moredates. Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. And that includes my TRT clinic. It's all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home. My recommended lab test panels via my TRT clinic, hair loss medications, pharma grade, through my TRT clinic again, Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode, pre-workout formulas I designed myself from scratch, and anything else I am associated with. It's all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.
That was an amazing video. That was an amazing video. If you guys came to this late, man, I know a lot of content creators say this, and I know I've said it before, but I am so serious. You need to rewatch this video. You need to rewatch this reaction video. For all of you guys in here right now, man, let's make sure we like the video, and let's also make sure we send this guy this reaction video. We hit him up on Instagram. We hit his email up, hit his Twitter. Let me pull up his info, man. I want y'all to hit this dude up, man, so we can get that Mr. Man in Action collab. Hit this dude up, yo. Real talk. Hit him up. Hit him up. Let's get this collab going. More Plates, More Dates is the channel. More Plates, More Dates. Matter of fact, let's see. Yeah, More Plates, More Dates. That's the channel. Y'all see the man's right here. So yeah, I really enjoyed this reaction video. Shout out to the Patreon member who sent me this, man. This was golden. This was the info that, hell, I needed to hear. I needed to hear this again. It hit different when you hear somebody else pretty much saying the same stuff that you've been saying. You know, like it just hit different, you know. Lets me know I ain't crazy. Lets me know that there are other people in this world that can resonate 100% with my message. I know some of you guys on this live may understand what I'm saying, or may be watching for entertainment, or may just, you know, just be a full-blown supporter, and I appreciate that. But when I come across other people who I feel like, you know, me and this dude, we could have a conversation about this, and it's just gonna be like facts. There's a whole bunch of facts being spreaded back and forth because he gets it. And this is to a certain point where I want you guys to get it. He said it all in this video, real talk. And that's why I say I'm doing these reaction videos pure. These are real reactions. I've never heard of this dude. I've never watched his videos before. I never watched this video. I got this video sent to me on Patreon. Shout out to the Patreon members. Shout out to the bro that sent me this video. Shout out to everybody who sent me videos to react to. And this is my final reaction to it, man. This was 100% facts. This is gems on gems. So hey, man, if you guys do nothing, nothing's gonna happen. Go ahead and take action now. Y'all make sure y'all spam this